Hey guys, it's Lynn with Littlefoot Nursery, and I am here with baby Clara. She's a Levi sculpt by Bonnie Brown. Her artist is Melissa George, just in case you're new to my channel. And she is probably my favorite reborn in my collection, in my nursery. So I just love her to pieces. She's so sweet. Look at her hair. Melissa did an amazing job. And we're here to wish you a happy Valentine's Day. I'm here with Mickey and Minnie. I just wanted to show you guys, we got these recently. Disney store, shopdisney.com had a really cute sale where they had basically a promotion where I think both of them were, you know, a pretty inexpensive price with purchase. I can't remember if it was $8 each with purchase, but isn't that so cute? So I thought it'd be appropriate to have Mickey and Minnie here to wish a happy Valentine's Day. And check out this outfit I'm going to put Clara in. I mean, this is like the cutest thing ever. Look, it's a Disney Valentine's outfit. It's Mickey and Minnie smooching, and it says love. So I thought that'd be perfect. It is a 0 to 3 month size, so I'm hoping that it will fit her okay. It is a footless sleeper, so we'll check it out. She usually just wears newborn, but I'm going to give it a go and see if that works. And I'm changing her out of this beautiful sleeper. And I can't remember the brand offhand, but I will share that with you guys here in just a second as soon as I take it off of her. Okay. So the brand of this sleeper is, that's right, Purité du Bébé. So, and this is like kind of a white velour. I really love this. So this was like her winter holiday outfit basically, and now we're getting her into a Valentine's outfit. I'm not going to be putting all the babies obviously for Valentine's outfit because this holiday just comes and goes so fast. And yeah, and I don't usually necessarily dress my babies up for every holiday anyway, but yeah, I thought, you know, it would be nice to at least do Valentine's Day. So especially I had this outfit and it's just perfect. So anyway, I wanted to just do a little bit of chit chat with you guys. I am getting more and more excited about the Rose Doll Show, and maybe since it's Valentine's Day and a lot of people will be getting roses today, it's a perfect day to talk about the Rose Doll Show. So anyway, yeah, I'm and maybe just some tips and advice for people who are going for the first time. For those who are like still kind of on the fence about going, I'm going to try to kind of talk through a few things that I've heard discussed on different, you know, Facebook forums and message boards and things like that. So I guess to answer a question, somebody had asked me if I was going to the Florida International Doll and Teddy Show, IDTNS. I'm not planning to go. I've never actually been to that show before. I did hear that it's not quite as large as Rose. And Rose is just, I've just always had such a blast there. It's also a little bit closer for me as well, so I'll probably just continue to go to Rose. And so anyway, so that's kind of the thought process with, you know, with that. And then what I will say with the Rose Doll Show is everything, this show seems to get bigger every year. So all of the vendor booths are already all booked up, like the tables and booths, completely sold out. The hotel's completely sold out. The baby shower's completely sold out. And then you could still get tickets for the other events. So thankfully I already got my baby shower ticket, and actually this year I'm planning to have Audrey come with me. Oh, this works perfectly for her. Oh, you know, the Disney store 0 to 3, it fits a little bit smaller, I think, than some other 0 to 3. I mean, it's a little baggy, but I think it looks so great on her. Oh, isn't she sweet? Okay, here, let's pick up Clara, give her a snuggle. Oh my gosh, you guys, this baby, I swear, she's still a favorite. And it's just like the way she cuddles up. She's so newborn. I love it. I love it. So maybe now I don't know. I feel like I should have Mickey and Minnie cuddling with her. So maybe I'll just kind of snuggle them like this. Um, they can just have like one big group hug. So just kidding. Okay. So anyway, yeah, so I highly, highly recommend it. If you guys can make it out to the Rose Doll show, even though the hotel that the show is held is sold out, there are other neighboring hotels. So, you know, there are other options of places to stay. I heard the Homewood Suites across the street is quite nice. That's a little less expensive, or it's the same price, but it also includes breakfast. So that's kind of nice. And yeah, we've, you know, one of my Dolly friends that I met there last year, you know, she and I have been, you know, pinging each other back and forth about, you know, what baby are we going to bring and stuff like that. And she has a beautiful reborn she's going to be bringing. And she was asking me about, like, is it safe to leave your reborn in your room while you go and check out the show? That's a really good question. I have left my dolls in my room. I would just put the do not disturb sign on because, you know, you don't really, you know, especially, yeah, you know, if you're like worried that, you know, someone could take it, you know, maybe it might be better to just not have housekeeping come that day that you're planning to leave your baby in the room. I tended to bring my doll with me everywhere. So I brought Clara the first year and I brought Ada. If you guys remember Ada, sorry, she's still in her Christmas outfit, but this is Ada. She says, hi, aunties. I brought her the second year, and I should get her changed out of this Christmas outfit. She's like, Mommy, change me. It's February. So yeah, so I brought Ada, and you know, they were both reborns and they're not super heavy, so that was also one of the reasons I chose to bring them. But yeah, no, I brought them both, and you know, it worked out really, really well. I just carried them in a bassinet bag, and I still had my hands free to shop. So, and then I ended up renting a stroller after I bought my Mia, my silicone baby Ella. So once I got her, she was way too heavy to carry around. So I rented a stroller, and they do have strollers for rent for $10, and you can rent it for the 2 days and just return it on the last day. So that worked out really well. I'm contemplating whether I want to bring my own stroller this year or not. I might not, though. I'll probably just rent one again or just use the bassinet bag, just because we're going actually this year with the whole family, which is really exciting. I wasn't sure if it was going to be Audrey and my mom again. My mom was totally cool with coming last year, and she would have come again this year, but I think my hubby and my son are going to join us this year, so it'll be a little bit of a family trip. And yeah, I'm so looking forward to it. But yes, I do think it's okay to leave your doll in your room if you yeah, if you're worried about that. Like I never had any issues. I probably wouldn't just leave the baby out in plain sight. I might wrap it in a blanket, tuck it in a bag, and then I think you'll be totally fine. So that's probably what I would do. And then if you do come to the show, I mean, I definitely highly recommend, if you can, try taking a class. Even if you have no aspirations for being a reborn artist or anything like that, they do have beginner classes. And I do know for a fact as well that Stephanie's advanced reborning class is also just fine for beginners. She had said that that's totally fine if you're not, if you haven't reborn before, to feel free to take that class as well. So it's really worth it to take a class and just learn something new. And you know, you might end up with a fun new hobby. You might decide to paint some babies for yourself, or at the very least, you'll come away from the show with a reborn for sure that you paint from your class. So that's like really, really fun. So in terms of for myself this year, I am planning to take the newborn photography class, and I'm also planning to take the beginning rooting class. And Annie's going to take that class with me, Annie from Annie Banani Nursery. So we're going to take that class together. And we're kind of like messaging each other about it, and then said, yeah, okay, let's do this class. And so she signed up, I signed up. We did it like at the same time. It was fun. So I do not know how to root. I have not really even attempted to root a whole head of hair. So I'm definitely terrified of it, but I think it'll be a really good learning experience. And there might be that, you know, special baby I make maybe for my own personal collection I might want to try rooting. But you know, I'm just super busy. I know it's extremely time consuming. So it's more something I'm interested in learning, just to have it as a skill versus offering it on my own customs, if that makes sense. So, yeah, so I'm gonna take a rooting class. We're not going to do the Rosebuds class this year. Audrey's already done it 2 years in a row. I know I think she doesn't really even care about the doll. She just really likes the candy. And the little gifts, she really enjoys that too. But they raised the price. I think it used to be, I feel like the first year we took it, it was like around $100, and then it was like 120. I feel like the last time I checked, it was like 160. So I think they raised the price quite a bit. So yeah, I mean, we already have 2 dolls from the Rosebuds class. It's a lot of fun if you've never done it, but since we've already done it the last 2 years, I think we'll skip that one. And my, you know, kind of, I guess, consolation prize for her is that, you know, I'm planning to have her come to the baby shower with me. So she's never been to that event. I think that'll be really, really fun. So yeah, so that's the plan in terms of, in terms of like the Rose Doll Show, at least for our plans. Other advice, there was somebody else who emailed or had a question around, you know, if they're a little bit like afraid of crowds and worried about how busy and noisy the show is going to be, wondering if they should go on Friday or Saturday, like if they can only pick one day. So I think if you're worried about crowds, Friday is definitely busier, especially the first part of the day. I think by the end of the day, it definitely gets a lot more quiet. But the beginning of the day is when everybody, you know, lines up, you know, they get in there, you know, everybody kind of wants to see all the dolls that are out there. And I do recommend going on Friday just so you can, you know, get the best selection. But if you are more afraid of crowds and you kind of just want to go check it out and aren't necessarily after a particular doll or wanting a specific thing from a specific artist, then yeah, going Saturday I think would be totally fine, and it'll be a lot quieter. Saturday is when they do a lot of the giveaways on the Rose Doll Show floor. So when you arrive there, they'll give you a program, and you'll have like these different raffle tickets, and you can put them in different jars. Like if you can put them all in one jar, or they have different jars, and you can kind of spread the tickets that you have for depending on how many chances you want to have to win a specific item. So that's really fun. They raffled off a bunch of reborn babies on Saturday, so it is definitely you know, worth going to the show on Saturday to at the very least see if you won a reborn. So that's really fun. The giveaways that they do at Rose are just unreal. It is so much fun. So at the baby shower and also at the awards banquet, they do raffle off quite a few babies, and so it's really, really neat. Like these artists, actually, these are prototype artists who paint these babies and donate them to the show, and then they get raffled off, and it is so cool. So and then somebody else was asking me as well, you know, if I was going to be looking for anything in particular at the show this year, and I said, you know, that's a very good question. I don't have anything in particular that I'm looking for, but I am very, very excited to see some artists there who weren't there in the last couple years. So for example, Jacqueline Cassidy, I don't know if you guys know of her, but she actually she was the artist who made the very, very first reborn I ever purchased, which is, her name is Kylie, and she's a lotus sculpt, and she's the same sculpt as my Natalie, who was made by Melissa George. But yeah, I don't have that baby anymore. I'm so sad. I really wish I had kept her, but I kind of went through just sort of a clean out when we moved homes and all of that, and I just didn't end up keeping her. And so yeah, I really regret that. I really wish I had kept that baby. She was my first one. She's really special from that perspective. And she was my first reborn, so my husband was just totally freaked out by her, just in general. Completely just completely freaked him out. Anyway, but yeah, and then there will be other, like Sylvia Esquera of Sylvia Creations. She will be there. There will be so many artists there. I'm trying to think who else will be there. I think Cassie Brace might be there. Yeah, there's going to be quite a lot of artists, and it's very, very exciting. Of course, yeah, some of my, yeah, and then of course my favorites and people I love to see from last year as well will be there as well. So it's going to be awesome and amazing. And I'm and yeah, and you know, Annie from Annie Bananas Nursery, she's going to have her own booth for the first time, which is so exciting. My friend Lori Duncan, she's going to have her booth as well. So yeah, so it'll be awesome, you guys. It's going to be such a fun show, and just to see all these beautiful babies. And I feel like I am not necessarily looking for a baby, but you guys know how it is. When you see one and it just grabs you, you know, you just have to take that doll home. So for me, and the reason for that is like I've already purchased, I have 3 silicone babies on the way, including 2 that are like ultra premium, you know, kind of on the more expensive end. So it is already kind of a budget buster for this year. So as you guys have noticed, I've been very good. I haven't bought any new reborns, although I've been tempted. Like I have definitely been looking on eBay. I've been sort of eyeing 3-month Joseph. I've been eyeing the Adeline. And by the way, can I just say with the Adeline sculpt, Yvonne Nather of HBN Art Dolls, she had painted the most gorgeous Adeline at the Rose Doll Show. It was one of the raffle babies. I really wanted to win that baby, but I did not win her. And then her daughter, who I think is a teenager, has started reborning as well, and she has just started selling some. I think her name is Caitlin, if I'm not mistaken. But I saw a photo of an Adeline that she painted, just posted several days ago, and oh my gosh, she was so cute. And by the time I went to see if I could buy her, she was already sold. So I was like, darn it. So yeah, so basically, that's, that sculpt is so cute. She was the Rose Doll Kit of the Year for 2018. So I'm kind of like eyeing that kit and contemplating, do I want to do a custom order? But I do have Mei Lian coming. Julia Homa is working on a custom Mei Lian for me. So I'm really, really excited about that. And yeah, so I'm trying to hold out and not really go crazy purchasing too many dolls, because it would be nice to go to the Rose Doll Show, and it was so much fun adopting a baby at the show. It's just like that euphoric excitement about getting a new baby, and then you get to share it with all your dolly friends and walk around and show the baby off. It's just so much fun. So I obviously don't get a baby just for that reason, but it is definitely really fun and exciting just to see all these adoptions happening, and I just can't wait. And several dolly friends are going to be there, like Inez from the Reborn Baby Collective, and also Kelly Girl, I think, is planning to be at the doll show as well. So super, super excited to get to see them. I haven't met Kelly before. I've met Inez, but it'll be really nice to see her again. And of course, love always hanging out with Stephanie, and then a bunch of the ladies who lined up early with me the last couple years. It's just always fun to see everyone again. So I'm excited, yay! But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else. I'm just trying to think from an advice standpoint. Oh, going through security. Somebody asked about that as well. And that could be its own separate video. But one of the things I'm not sharing anything new here, but one tip I did find to be very helpful, and I think it was Diana who shared this with me, but if you write a little sign that basically says, this is a very expensive, collectible, realistic baby doll, please handle very gently, or something to that effect. I put that on each of my reborns and silicones, and when we were coming back from the show, I think I went to the show with like 2 babies and came back with like 6. It was crazy. But I put a sign on all of them, and TSA was extremely gentle handling them. So that was great to see, and I had a great experience. So don't be afraid to travel with your reborns. I don't know who I'm going to bring, just because I realized I didn't answer that question. I have no idea. I will probably plan to bring one of my reborns, just because it's just a lot easier to carry, and I don't want to like have to rent a stroller. But but I'm not like 100% decided on that. I'm kind of wondering if I should bring a silicone, but I just feel like they're, yeah, I don't know. I have the whole family coming, so it might be a lot to kind of try to navigate. So we'll see. But I usually will try to bring one of my reborns. So that's the plan. Okay, guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And you know, little Clara says goodbye to her aunties, and I will see you guys soon. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.